All right, John. Well, it's time for your big Maury Povich moment. I told you before I got a message by carrier pigeon. Says I want to be on your podcast, and the podcast had a K and it was backwards. Next thing I know, here's John D. Crazy Hillbilly. Hey, John, how are you?
Hi.
Hey, John.
What you up to?
Oh, just sitting here, no fire, back in the woods. Dang squirrel done chewed the wire in two.
Yeah, yeah. Tank squirrels. I told John.
I remember the days. I remember the days.
Yeah, John's out there from West Virginia, out there from the hills of West Virginia too, John. And you're both Johns.
Yeah,
Hey, little town called
we don't
Leetart.
get too
No
creative
one
with names out in.
as creative as my parents got as they forgot to put the H in. I think that was probably not thought out.
I think everybody spells it a little different.
I believe you're right, sir.
Oh, so where are you from, John? John D. Where are you from?
I'm from a little place called Nycut.
Called what?
I'm from Nycut, West Virginia.
Ah, okay, John. You know John Adkins. You know where that is?
I don't. I'm wondering if he knows where Leetart is.
Lee Tart. I don't know where Lee Tart is.
Way down the middle of Mason County in
Nycut's
the
in
middle of
Calhoun
nowhere.
County.
Oh, I'm down for Mason.
That sounds like from Mason. Yeah. Calhoun County, it's been known as the poorest county in the state for years. Everybody there is either a pipeliner or one of them street pharmacists.
What did you do before you started wrestling, then, John?
Oh, I just worked on my uncle's farm. He had an old mule that took sick and had kind of a gimpy leg, and he needed somebody to pull the plow. So I got elected.
You pulled the plow?
Well, yeah, what else would I do? Look how big I am.
That's yeah. You're definitely a big boy. You're a big boy. So
That's how I got into that wrestling shape, Bob.
I
I'm round shape.
yes, he is. He very much is. So then, how'd you start wrestling?
Well, I used to watch it on the TV with my granny and my dad, and we we went to a show one day, and they said, "Hey, big feller, you want to get in the ring?" And I looked at Grandma, and she told me to kick their butts, so I got in there and had a battle royal. It
Oh,
was fun.
you just jump right in.
That's a hell of a way to start, John.
Uh huh. Yeah, just jump right in, start throwing people over the top rope. It's kind of fun.
It was hard.
No, not really. Kind of like wallering them cows and stuff back on the farm. I mean, I had a couple cousins and stuff that was kind of rough and tough, but it ain't no worse than fighting one of them.
Yeah, yeah. Get kicked in the face by a horse or something. That never happened to you,
I
did
never
it?
got kicked in the face, but I got kicked in the chest one time.
Oh,
Oof.
oh. My aunt works with horses, and boy, I tell you what, that's serious business. I don't mess with a horse.
Oh, they ain't too bad. They're just like a big old dog. It's just when they step on you, you know it.
I bet they do. I bet they do. So after you started throwing people over the top rope in that big battle royal, did you just keep on wrestling, or how did you? What did you do?
Well, they just kept inviting me back. I don't know why. I guess they like me or something.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
think it's
boss
that
lady.
personality, John.
Yeah,
She's mean.
the boss lady. I heard
Gotta
she's
watch
mean.
What?
her. She is mean.
Yeah,
She made me walk all the way here from the next county just so I could get on the TV.
I bet she did. I bet she did. I've seen her
She's
being.
hiding over there in the corner taking pictures of me right now. Stop it, lady.
Hey, I hear that happens a lot in a lot of places in West Virginia, John. Be careful, buddy.
You just don't go walking in the woods at night.
Absolutely. Well, I was telling John, my John, I was telling my John about when I got to see you. We didn't get to meet when I was out there, but I saw you dancing around with a pretty shawl on your shoulders, and you look just like dynamite.
That was at Gordon Carlisle's or Carbuncle,
Yeah,
whatever his name is. He kind of a pretty boy.
he certainly was. He certainly was. The shawl looked better on you anyway.
I don't know. It kind of smelled funny. Kind of smelled like it had dog pee on it or something.
I don't know. It brought out your eyes, John.
I ain't got no dog pee eyes. That's not nice.
I wasn't gonna be the one to say it. Glad John said
Well, he's just mean.
it. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Well, I don't think I lit in too much on this, but John D. Crazy Hillbilly, you guys, you can see him at Route 33 Wrestling in Spencer, West Virginia. I think the next event they have is July. I'm going to screw it up, and the boss lady's going to get mad at me, but I think it's the 12th. It might be the 13th.
It's the 12th.
The 12th. Okay, good. John's got it for us. And I think you have a match coming up. Do you have a match coming up that time?
I got two matches coming up. I got one at the Route 33 on July 12th, and I got one at the FTC AOG show on June 14th.
Okay. All right.
oh, a
We
busy
know.
man.
Yeah. We know those guys out there at FTC. They're nice guys.
Hmm.
Do you
Well, I can only work one show a month.
why is that?
What was it? Huh?
Why is that?
Why's what?
Why can you only work one show a month?
Why? Why I can only work once a month? Because it's a long walk to get to Arlington from here.
Oh yeah, I guess
It
it
takes
is.
3 weeks to walk there. Jeez.
The boss lady didn't offer to
Uh
take you.
huh. They don't. I. She not take me anywhere. The old boss lady comes and gets me and makes me come to work. She makes me put the ring together, and then she makes me
Oh
fight,
no.
and then she feeds me a piece of pizza and tells me go home.
Yeah,
Won't
yeah.
even
Oh
take me
my
back.
gosh.
She didn't take you back.
She's mean. No, she won't take me back home. She only picked me up, make sure I showed up.
All right. Well, tell us right now.
Wow.
Tell us right now while you've got witnesses. She pays you, right?
Well, she feeds me. Don't that cost enough?
I think there's a lot of promoters who would think so.
It ain't no hot dog and a handshake. It's a big old steak and corn and some mashed potatoes and
Ooh.
some peas and like a big cold frosted Pepsi. Pepsi.
Well,
Now wait a minute, John. You're saying a Pepsi. I know where you're from. You sure it's not an RC?
No, no, it's Pepsi.
Oh,
what is
I
that?
like the way you run, John. I like
I
that.
see one.
Wait, I think that broke up on me. What did he say?
Well,
I
it's
just
nice.
spilled it on myself too.
Oh.
Little, he's got some ice water. That's what he's got.
Oh my goodness gracious. So,
Ice water.
so John, who are you wrestling out there in Ohio? Do you know?
On June 14th at the FTC AOG show, let's see, there's going to be a bunch of people there. There's going to be Big Mama and Evil Nate and Bobby Blaze and John D. And I think that night that the Grappling Inc. is taking on the Rocket Josh Benson and the prize fighter Ken Jenkins, and the Route 33 tag titles and the AOG tag titles going to be on the line.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
That sounds like fun. If
Ah,
I
well,
had a
that sounds
partner,
like
I'd
a
get
lot
in
of
on that
fun.
too.
yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Two good tag teams.
The boss lady can't rustle you up a tag team partner?
No, she's afraid that I'll pick on them. I'll
You know,
smack them on their butt or something. She's scared.
there's no other. You don't have any brothers or sisters?
Well, I wouldn't say that. Dad was a truck driver, so it's hard to tell.
Hmm. Oh, so he was all over the place. You know,
Just sowing the seeds of destiny.
yeah, yeah, that's exactly right. All over the country, huh? Is anybody else from down on the farm that could be your tag team partner or anything like that?
No, I mean, I do most of the work on the farm by myself because nobody else wants to do it. And then the Mountain King, like he's my cousin, but he's always busy. He's got that big money job.
Hmm. Right.
Hmm.
Is there anybody else? Oh, so you still work on the farm and you wrestle?
Huh?
How do you find time for all that?
I don't have any.
Huh? Good answer.
I only wrestle once a month. It's not that hard,
Yeah.
really. I mean, I don't want to be on TV or nothing because then who would go out and do all the weed eating and build the fence and milk the cows?
Hmm.
Somebody got to do that too.
100%. 100%. Well, do you said you're wrestling on July 12th, right?
Uh huh.
Who are you wrestling?
Yeah, I'm in that big tournament for that new shiny belt. It's the Wild and Wonderful West Virginia title. I think I got to wrestle that Purdy boy. What's his name? The Nick Hamrick.
Hmm.
They say he's handsome, Nick Hamrick. I don't know. I'm not really into boys. I can't tell if he's pretty or not. But he's got that manager that runs around with him. You know that uh Dick Vickers. That's his. Oh, Dick Vickers.
Hmm.
He throws soap at people. He's not very nice.
I've not seen him. He throws soap at people.
He throws soap at people and tells them they stink.
Oh my gosh.
Nice at all.
I think he's from Boone County. He's one to talk.
Right?
That may be an
Yeah.
inside West Virginia joke. Do you get that, John? Or is that?
Yes, actually,
He
I do.
did. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we're excited. We're excited to hear. We hope we're here, John D. We hope you win that wild and wonderful West Virginia championship. We love it. We absolutely love it, and we think you're the perfect guy to have it.
Absolutely.
It's cause it's a slimming belt. It make me look skinny.
Yeah, they have to put extra notches on it if you win. Does it have? Do they got to like, extend it out? Oh,
Well, that's not very nice. You just called me fat.
John. Wow, I can't believe I apologize for my co-host John.
Hey,
I don't know
lady, he
what got
called me fat.
yes.
Johnny's from Maryland. He can't help it.
He's one of them turtles, them terrapins.
Oh my
Yeah, he's a
gosh.
terrible pins.
Oh man.
Hey,
Don't.
we eat turtle here. I don't.
Hey, nothing wrong with. Well, I don't know. I've never eaten turtle. John, I'm assuming you have.
Uh
You
huh.
you you met my father, you know that I have.
Yes. Yes, very true. Well, John, we thought you might be John's father because you guys kind of talk alike and you got, similar goatees and you're both from West Virginia. You don't have any kids out there yourself, do you?
I'm not out there. I mean, there's one in there in the bedroom. She's
Oh,
hanging
okay.
out playing video games, but she's not out there. I mean, I could holler at her. She'd come in here and give me that rolly eyes.
Right.
Yeah,
But
Bob and I are
now
familiar
I
with the Rolly
wasn't
eyes.
no truck driver. I didn't go out.
So where else have you wrestled, John? John D. You gone any further than Ohio?
Oh, because I can only go someplace you can walk to in like a week or two. Uh, I mostly wrestled around the Columbus area and in West Virginia. I try to stay in like northern West Virginia. I wrestled around Elkins and Billington, and I wrestled in the parking lot of the Trans Allegheny Lunatic Asylum one time.
Oh, ho!
And then, yeah, I, I'd say Tennessee's the farthest out west I've gone because it's just too far to walk.
Yeah. So do you walk the whole way or do you hitchhike?
Hitchhiking's illegal. You can't do that.
That's true. That's true. So, but you make all these walks back and forth, back and forth. You do it all on your own.
Most of the time, sometimes other wrestlers will stop and give me a ride, but every time we stop at the restaurant, like I get to eating and they get tired of waiting, so they just take off and leave me, and then I gotta walk the rest of the way.
Oh my goodness gracious, John. Why would they leave you?
Well, I like to eat, and it takes a little bit.
So they just give up on you, huh?
Uh huh.
Whew.
Well, trust me, if I ever do work for you, it's cheaper to pay me than it is to feed me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna make any more comments. I got in trouble before, but I understand what you're saying, John.
That's just because you called me fat.
I know, but you just said you said the
I
belt
can
was
say I'm
slimming
fat.
and
That grouchy lady can say I'm fat.
she's still sitting there watching you?
She's taking pictures. She's creepy.
Yeah, it sounds creepy, man. You need to get out of there as quickly as possible. It sounds like a very sketchy situation. But you're a big boy. You can take care of yourself, right? Oh,
I'm scared of her.
oh, oh. I mean, I've heard she's scary, but I didn't know. I didn't know it went this deep. I didn't know it went this deep.
She takes that kendo stick and she holds it like this, and she like, now you quit peeing in my flower bed.
Why are you peeing in her flower bed, John?
Where else would you pee outside?
Good point. Well, maybe you could come inside and pee. Does she let you in the house?
I mean, she let me in today just cause it was raining.
Oh, I see. So she keeps you outside, but then she gets upset when you pee outside.
Uh huh.
I understand now.
Sorry, I'm not used to your indoor plumbing.
There's no indoor plumbing on the farm?
Oh, you just
Still.
pull up on the tractor and woo, do what you gotta do. Just don't wipe with the poison ivy.
Oh my God.
That makes for spicy peeing.
Yeah, I bet it does. So it's happened to you, huh, John?
Hmm.
Big mistake. You learn, you live and you learn, you know? So,
Or sometimes you just live and just keep messing up.
also true. So what are you gonna do? What do you do for your opponents, John? Do you have a game plan? Do you practice anything? Do you train, or do you just show up and beat people up and go home?
I usually just show up and then I take this right here and I smack them in the mouth until they quit getting up.
Hmm.
It seems to work most of the time.
Yeah, yeah, it
I
does.
mean, I can wrestle. I wrestled in elementary school, so I know how to like hook them up in like the cowboy and get you in a full Nelson, throw you up over my head. But that's too much work when you just take this and smash it in their face.
Agreed. Agreed. It's much more efficient.
Hmm. And plus, I like chopping people too
Uh
because
huh.
it makes that big loud noise.
Big John. So, some would say that's working smarter, not harder, man. I see you're thinking, man. I like it.
Nobody's ever accused me of being right.
Yeah. You seem pretty smart to me, John. You seem pretty smart to me, and you seem like you're doing all right for yourself.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So that's the plan for old handsome Nick, huh? You're just gonna get in there and a few of these and
Well, I was going to, but he told me not to hit him in the face because he says it makes him money. I don't know how. So I'll probably just beat his guts to death.
You can still hit him with the chops though. That's
Uh
not
huh.
fake. Yeah. So
I'm
she.
going to chop him so hard his fake tan comes off.
Well, I hope you do. I hope you do, man. We really are looking forward to you being that wild and wonderful West Virginia champion. That belt, like I said, the belt's made for you, my friend.
He said the name right.
Well, what about you? Are you going to handle the women any differently? I mean, this tournament, after you beat Handsome Nick, there's going to be a woman at the end waiting for you. How are you going to handle that differently?
Well, I'm probably not going to hit her in the mouth, but I'm going to fight her just like she's a man.
Mm-hmm. Anything to
Some
get
of
that.
them women are a lot tougher than what them men are.
You don't have to tell me, man. Goodness.
Yeah. That Tatiana girl, man, she's crazy. That's coming from me. She's
John, have you
scary.
John, have you seen the unwilting Tatiana yet? John Atkins.
I have not. No, I have not. I've heard.
She's wonderful, man. Just a great performer. And I hope if they
John
meet in the
D, be
finals there,
Do the
careful.
Google.
yeah. I was gonna say I hope John G doesn't mess her up too bad in that final match, man, because we really like her too.
Well, she looked at me and she said she could body slam me something easy.
Oh, I
So
believe
I'm
it.
scared.
Oh, I believe it. And I think she will if she's given the chance.
That's why you don't give her the chance.
No, no, definitely not. Well, what do you think of those fans out in Spencer? I was telling John, there's a guy out there in Spencer's got like a megaphone, and he's always saying crazy things. And he's got like a sign, and he's like a dry erase board. He's got all sorts of funny messages. I really liked him.
That guy dressed up like me for Halloween.
Did he really?
I thought I was looking in one of them mirrors there for a second, and then he started talking to me, and I went, John B., you sound awful funny. But he took that whiteboard that night I was wrestling that gorgeous Morgan Taylor, and I looked over there and it said, Gorgeous Morgan eats corn the long way. And I was like,
Yeah, how does that work? Exactly.
hey, I guess he butters it up good. I don't know.
Yeah, I would certainly hope so.
As long
Oh
as it
my.
ain't that Mexican corn with the stick in it.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be. Oh my gosh.
That'll leave a mark.
Yeah. Yeah, it certainly will. But yeah, those fans out there in West Virginia, man, they're great wrestling fans. They hoot and they holler, and there's not like a cell phone in sight.
And there's this one lady when you first walk in there. She always sits on the right hand side. And I walk up there and I'm like, hey, pretty lady. And then she says something about taking me home. And like, I ain't never took her up on it, but she keeps offering me food and says I'll be warm and taken care of. And that kind of sounds good sometimes. But
Hmm.
then her daughter, Donna Mae, gets all mad and says, leave my mom alone.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anything's better than
I
walking home.
mean, well, oh yeah, it's a long walk.
Yeah.
I'm fat,
Yeah.
hot.
You might have to let the daughter just be upset. You might just have to stay over.
You're you're making me get dirty looks. I'm not allowed to talk about the pretty lady
Is that?
because I go home with her and a thing.
Oh shoot! Yeah, now we're getting John D in big trouble here. And just
She's
wait,
throwing stuff.
what the hell is what's happening out there? He's getting attacked.
That boss lady said I'm not allowed to fraternize with the fans,
Oh,
no matter how pretty they are.
oh, I see. Well, is it only the pretty ones you can't fraternize with?
No, she's afraid I'll go home with the other ones too.
Oh, yeah, that's yeah,
Save your money, boys. Go ugly early.
Oh
Words to
man,
live
that's
by, John
true.
D. Words
Wise
to live
words to
by.
live by, no doubt. Oh my goodness gracious. So what else? You got any other matches or anything else coming up?
Oh, I'm going to be at every Route 33 show this year for sure. Uh, the FTC show is the only one that I have booked outside the state as of right now.
Hmm.
But that's just because I'm lazy and don't look a lot.
You mean because you don't want to
I
walk
don't
to
like to work.
Ohio or Tennessee?
I hate walking to a hive. Once you get up there, it's a big old plateau. You walk straight up for 45 minutes and then it's all flat.
Yep, it certainly is.
Nothing but corn for Morgan Taylor to eat the long way.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Maybe that's why he lives in Columbus. I don't know.
Oh, does he? Yeah, well, that would make sense. It certainly would.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, John D, we love having you on here. We're happy that you came on. John and I have been talking about you ever since I first got a chance to see you wrestle. We're big fans out here.
Well, thanks. I
Absolutely.
appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. We have to have you back on after your match with your handsome Nick match, and we'll see how you did.
That sounds like fun. I like that.
All right, all right. Well, you can tell if the boss lady wants to reach out to me or you want to send another note by pigeon or however you want to do it. We're happy to talk to you again. We're looking forward to it. All right, buddy.
All right. Sounds like fun.
All righty, sir.
All
Well,
right, man. You make sure you reach back out so we know you got home okay in a week or so.
yes.
Okay. I'll send a fox.
There you go. Send a fox. That's perfect. All righty. Thank you, John D.
Thanks. See y'all
Great talking to you,
later.
John D.